One of the first ideas I had for the second series, and I had it while we were still shooting the first series, I was walking around the set of the flat one day, and I thought, I don't know why, but I just thought, I'd love to see somebody running around here with their head on fire. So this had always been in my mind, and it came into the story quite early, and it was going to be Troy, the character that Tony Burgess plays. But obviously he couldn't do it, you know, it's a big stunt. So we got the special effects, or the stunt people in.
It's quite a cool thing.
We did some tests in the car park, and they had a hooded top, I think, with some of this like lighter fluid or something on the top. And they lit it, and there's like quite a modest flame, but it was still, you know, it was still hot. You wouldn't want to get too close to it. And then, so they said, oh, that's all right, well, we've got this other sort of flame enhancer or whatever it is. And they put this, and the flames were huge. I was thinking, blimey, God, we won't be using that. And they put the flames out. I said, well, that's the one to go for, isn't it?
That's hotter. Yes. And it's got a bit of black smoke to it. Yeah, that's
because I was covering it with more than one camera, the more stuff I could get, the better. So I said, you know, make it as long as you can within your safety limits. And the more you can glance, and I showed them a particular area which was between the camera and Vincent and Johnny, so that we would have a bit of flame dancing, and I think that shot, well, I'm sure that shot is in there very briefly.
Shitsy now!
When we actually did the stunt, the guy who was actually in flames fell over, and you can only be on fire for so long before you want to breathe in. And of course, as soon as you breathe in the flames, and he had all the stuff, the gel and stuff they put on the face. And then when they were bringing him round, he was just so still for so long, and it was a weird moment. Although he was a seasoned stuntman, he'd never done that before. That was the first time he'd done it. He'd been the person who had the fire extinguisher who'd put out his mate, but it's the first time he'd done it, which he only told me afterwards.
My brother, he's staying with us at the moment. He's a magician.
That looks great.
It does, it's fucking excellent.
When Tom Goodman Hill is knifed to the door in episode 8, he's actually on a harness which fixes him to the door. So he's got like a metal, he's got straps on a metal thing, so he's not ever physically holding himself against the door. He's got something doing it for him.
Let's find your hole. Okay.
Right, sorry.
Down on that. Down.
Always.
You in?
I'm in, I believe. Yeah, I'm in.
The original script, I think, Graham had the Brian character being stabbed, and at that stage it was great because we were discussing all these things, and the stunt guy was saying, well, you know, this harness is going to be really quite painful, and I'd say to Graham, you know, you have written this, I'm afraid, but it's going to be quite painful. And then it changed, and I know not because it was painful, but for various story reasons it changed and became Tom's character.